In my childhood days, I was totally into music. When I was like 5, 6 years old, I used to listen to the radios. And back in those days, like they were. I didn't discover the electronic part of music. So then later on, when I went down, like maybe in 2008 or something like that, I started to listen electronic music. Then I started to listen artists like Afrojack, David Guetta, and Hardwell, and lots of people were doing best or in the game actually. Since then, I started to discover electronic music, and I totally got into it, and that's how I started my career. Back in those days, I didn't had any sources. So when my parents used to send tuition, I used to sneak out to the cyber, and I used to go and Google and YouTube regarding the DJing and even the music productions. So from then, like I started to research about it. Then later on, yeah, I started to produce music like step by step. I started to learn. It took me almost like 3, 4 years. So before I became a DJ, I used to be a music producer, so that's how I learned this. Then I got into DJing. So somebody is starting right now, they can absolutely grow, in a very good way. Like if they are giving 100%, definitely they can do that. The thing is, we have a source right now. If you have a skills, like if you can understand what is music, you can just go through online and you can learn it. Because that's how I learned, like on maybe Google and YouTube. That's the best like a teacher for me. So just get into the industry, learn about music, learn about the industry, like how it was in the past and how it's going right now, what is the sound right now, because everybody has a different sound. And one more thing, the main thing is like you need to learn how to network. So once you start learning about networking, definitely, like you can get lots of gigs, you can release lots of musics as well. When I started, it was like completely pure electronic dance music. Artists like Swedish House Mafia, Tiesto, David Guetta, and like these people were like completely rocking the industry. They have seen almost like 2 decades of the industry, getting the life for house music, birth of house music. And again, when I started, it was like completely EDM, and pop culture was completely rising. But right now, things are like completely different. People are going to after especially after COVID, they want to listen new sound, they just want to listen underground sounds, something like techno. And some of the part of the world, like they love tech house as well, and some part of the world they love EDM even now. And I think future we might listen some more new genres. Maybe the artists like David Guetta and Martin, they just created a new sound called future rave. So maybe somebody will come up developing some more new sounds.